So we'll look at one verse today, just verse 10 of Exodus chapter 4. Now, you should definitely go back if you haven't listened to them and listen to the 2 previous days with the staff being turned to the snake and the leprosy on Moses' hand, and then the healing of that hand. Because we see these 2 great miracles that God does. I mean, just blow you away, fantastic stuff that God is doing to build that relationship with Moses, show him who he is. So how's Moses going to respond in verse 10? Poorly. Let's look at it. It says, but Moses pleaded with the Lord, Lord, I'm not very good with words. I never have been, and I'm not now, even though you have spoken to me. I get tongue-tied, and my words get tangled. So after these amazing signs, and God saying, I will be with you, the people will hear. This is what's going to happen. The people will heed your words. And I'm not real good at talking. Let's go find somebody else, right? So this idea of not being very good with words, the literal translation is heavy of mouth, right? It's kind of an odd way to put that. And we don't really see this issue happening with Moses previously, right? We know he grew up being educated and in the house of Pharaoh. He was part of the royal family, being raised by Pharaoh's daughter. We know he was very vocal about things with the Israelites. We see him speaking to these Israelite men and in the previous chapters, over in chapter 2. But he doesn't seem to remember that. See, I've always kind of thought this is an excuse. Like, Moses, you can talk to people. What's wrong with you? I kind of don't buy it. I think it's an excuse. I think maybe he didn't like getting up in front of people. Maybe he had some stage fright in public speaking, and that's the beginning end of the whole thing. So Moses here had no self-confidence, and he had no trust in God. Even after seeing these things, it seems insurmountable. And for us as Christians, sometimes things seem insurmountable. They seem like they're so far above and beyond us that we don't know what to do. We feel overwhelmed. Moses felt overwhelmed here. Even after seeing these 2 miracles, he still felt overwhelmed. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some things are going to come along in your life over the years that are going to feel overwhelming. But let me tell you something. God is big enough to handle it. God can provide. He took care of Moses. He took care of the Egyptians. He got them out. He parted the Red Sea, and he took them straight to Mount Sinai, the mountain of the Lord. So, what's the problem? None. God can handle your problem just like he's going to handle Moses. See you soon.